I yield myself 2 minutes. Let's be clear on what this amendment is doing. It is taking health care services away from service members and their family. That's what this is doing. It is denying them access to health care. And the only way this amendment makes sense is if you believe that transgender people do not exist. That's the only way this makes sense. And unfortunately for the makers of this amendment, transgender people absolutely exist. This denial of their existence hurts certainly transgender people, but if you're a service member and you have somebody in your family who needs this care, you're going to get out of the service now because the military is saying that your child doesn't actually exist, doesn't actually need the same health care that every other child needs. And again, it's repeated over and over again, oh, this has nothing to do with defending the country. Making sure that we have the best people serving in the military is the #1 thing to do with defending this country. And we are now taking a huge chunk of the population, anyone who has a transgender family member or even anyone who thinks they might at some point, and saying, you're out, don't serve. No matter how capable, no matter how qualified you are, we are going to make it impossible for you to serve, primarily because of the colossal ignorance that a lot of people have about what transgender means. You can listen to the sarcasm in the voice of the, I don't know if they're a man or a woman. That's not what transgender is, okay? It is a very legitimate both psychological and physical issue that some people have to deal with. Just like in the special needs services, I've met with service members who had a child who had any manner of different problems. They were able to stay in the military because their child could get the care they need. We're taking all of those people and kicking them to the curb because we are ignorant of what transgender is and the importance of dealing with it. Please oppose this amendment. I reserve the balance of my time.
Gentleman reserves. The gentleman from South